watching.
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cousins on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we know where to go. Here, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long for Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Gurley again here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Vick on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Michael Vick. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first and 10, Cousins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Gun. A first down throw for Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook from 17 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Vick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Cousins. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield? Hey, looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Cooper was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away.
Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling with it.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And an alley to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That good for 19 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to him up the middle, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Telvin Smith able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. That's it for... Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Hey, let's go! Wait, 20! Wait,
a first down throw coming for Vick. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now here's Vick. Man open, Rice. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball, so compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
All right, now here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. A second nice move. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. From the 30. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into...
Cousins now on 2nd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Cousins flushed out right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. First down. Here's Cousins. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th. And all the way in for the touchdown. George Kittle, 36 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. He's back to throw. Now a desperation. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And here now the offense heading back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Cousins now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Cousins. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On the move to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro?